What up? Errol Spence Jr. is set to take on Chris Algieri in Brooklyn, New York at the Barclays Center. This is going to be a good fight. I'm looking forward to this fight. It's going to be April 16th on PBC. Wow, on NBC. So it's going to be free TV boxing, man. I can't wait for this fight. It's going to be a good fight. It's a step-up fight for Errol Spence. He finally gets to put a name on his resume. I mean, it's not a huge name, but it's a name. I've called for Errol Spence to fight a big name this year, and he's answering the challenge. He's accepting the challenge. So Errol Spence will be fighting Chris Algieri April the 16th on NBC. Me, myself, I can't wait for this fight. It's a huge step up for Errol Spence. Up until this point, he has fought nothing but bums, and that's understandable since he was a prospect. But now he's stepping up to the elite level. He's no longer a prospect now. He's no longer a prospect. He's fighting Chris Algieri. As we know with Chris Algieri, his only two losses were by Manny Pacquiao and Amir Khan. So he's fighting the top level. He's fighting top level competition in this fight. And it's a big step up for Errol Spence. I gotta say, I'm leaning towards Errol Spence. I'm gonna say it's a 60-40 fight. I'm leaning towards Errol Spence. It's not gonna be a wipeout. Like I said, Chris Algieri got that experience fighting Amir Khan and Manny Pacquiao. So it's going to be a good fight for Errol Spence. I'm reading that the winner of this fight will become the mandatory for Kell Brook's IBF title between Chris Algieri and Errol Spence. The winner should become the mandatory for the IBF title. I heard Dealtown's video. Shout out to Dealtown video. He said if Errol Spence beat Chris Algieri better than Amir Khan beat him, he would somehow be showing Amir Khan up. Let me talk to my boy Dealtown. It would take Errol Spence about 5 to 10 years before he can be on the level of Amir Khan. Let's go through Amir Khan's resume. 10 world champions defeated. 2-time world champion. No, 3-time world champion, 2 different divisions. Defeated 2 Hall of Famers. Errol Spence, this is his first step-up fight out of, I think he's fought like 20 fights. This is his first real fight. He's finally beginning his boxing career. So it's going to take Errol Spence at least 5 to 10 years before we can even start mentioning him with someone like Amir Khan. You can't even mention Errol Spence and Amir Khan in the same sentence, man. This is his first real fight. And we saw what happened to Adrian Broner when he had his first real fight. When he finally fought a competitive fight against Marcos Maidana, he got dominated. So we don't know if Errol Spence is the truth or not. We don't know that yet. We'll see April 16th when he fights a real opponent. Like I said, we saw what happened to Adrian Broner when he fought a real opponent in Marcos Maidana. And he since then, after the Sean Porter fight, he said he's not going to fight any real opponents anymore. He said he's going to fight nothing but bums. So we don't know how Errol Spence is going to react to finally fighting a real boxer, a real boxing opponent in Chris Algieri. Because up until this point, he's fought nothing but bums. So now we're going to be able to judge Errol Spence now. Because he's fighting a real contender in Chris Algieri, who beat Ruslan Provodnikov. So now Errol Spence he's now getting into his legacy. His legacy is starting now. All the shit he did in the past means nothing. All them prospect wins against them bums, that shit was meaningless, man. It was meaningless. So now we're going to see what Errol Spence is made of. I think Errol Spence is going to be the truth. If you ask me, I'm picking him to win this fight. I think he's going to be the truth, like Mayweather said he was. So we'll get to see Errol Spence live on free TV, PBC, on NBC, taking on Chris Algieri. I'm looking forward to the fight. It should be a fan-friendly fight for the fans. And Errol Spence can't take Chris Algieri lightly. This ain't going to be no easy fight. Because like I said, Chris Algieri defeated Ruslan Provodnikov. And he fought, his only 2 losses were to Manny Pacquiao and Amir Khan. Top level fighters. So Errol Spence can't come in there thinking this shit going to be easy. It's going to be a good fight. And I'm very much looking forward to it. Leave your thoughts and your picks in the comment section. Who you guys picking to win? Errol Spence Jr. or Chris Algieri?